Oh. I've discovered the net to the sky. One of 8. Okay, so there's probably like sub-locations on the map, I'm guessing. And when you get close to them, they must be... Are they buildings or are they like plot points? I guess we'll find out. Maybe a little of both. What is this building over here? This is something steel. Can't read that typography. Alright, there's our inn over there. We got some flowers. Cantref steel, okay. I think it's just that the T's kind of look like H's or something. It's stylized. Alright, let's have a look around. First of all, before we get too far away, I want to just check out this intervening area. Got another boat piece. I hear a lot of flies buzzing in my left ear right now. I should be more aware of that. Oh, Atlas Island. We just climbed that one a second ago. Let's head on up here. Oh, maybe I can show you the birds this time. I'm gonna bet you there's some birds on one of these landings. What's this all about? Oh, it's too high, right? Yeah. That's probably just to come back down on. I know I can climb that pipe, but before I do, I'm gonna take a quick look around. Yeah, there's like a lot of bugs right here. What's going on with that? Cantref can't melt steel beams. It's very easy to get turned around on some of these buildings. Like, I mean, look at this. There's just freaking ledges everywhere. And there's not really a lot of, like, markers to show you, oh, you're on this side now, and this is where stuff is going on. Actually, like, these windows right here are probably some of the best markers that I could use. Alright, so now we've gotten pretty far away from that pipe, so I've got to remember there's a pipe to go back and check out. Can't go any higher here. I see that there's a ledge over there, but I'm going to have to probably come back to that from another direction. Oh. Yeah, check out the birds. They're always floating on the water no matter where they are. I don't know, it's kind of weird. You get a good look at them. They're cute, they're hanging out, they're bobbing to some, to the beat of their own drummer, but they're also stationary. I understand that's just because they had the animation of them being on the water, but, like, they're not on the water. And also, like, I've never seen them on the water, I don't think, so, I don't know. Wires got crossed there, I suppose. I like wiggle birds. I like them in theory, too. They're cute. That's how they breathe. Nick, do you make any games or not? No, I haven't ever made a game myself. I have, I've done a bunch of modding in varieties of places. Oh, look who it is! Get a better look. Found him. What's up with you, man? You look like you were living inside a fireplace that got moldy. Got kind of like tree hands. A little bit of like a Last of Us vibe from these guys. Clickerish. Are you a clicker hero? Will you be my clicker hero? Alright, we found another box. Haha, yes, the birds are a bit weird. Alright, we should have a lot of locations here to go check out soon. Oh, I like that. There's like a little branch coming out of the top of that smokestack. I want to get up there somehow. Okay, I think we're good in that direction. Oh, that dude is bugged? Hi. Oh, bye. Last time I came up here, I played this for like an hour and a half before the stream. The guy was in the same position doing the same thing. I thought he was just supposed to do that, except for like the vanishing part. I thought maybe he was supposed to walk away like as I got closer to him or something. Alright, I need to stop freaking looking in every direction with my spyglass. I'm gonna go fix that right now. Oh, thank you. I love when stuff like that happens. They show some weird little thing and then somebody's like, yeah, I'm just gonna like make that not be a thing anymore. Yeah, it's a minor thing. It's not probably gonna change anybody's mind, but it certainly doesn't help either to have it there, so if it's able to be fixed with not like 100 hours of workout, yeah, probably do that. At least Nick helped you bug test. My pleasure. I have a tendency of like breaking every game I play, no matter how bug tested they are, though, so don't feel too bad. I don't know what it is, but I love to subvert the way that game narratives force you down. Like, if it's a linear game, I'll do everything in my power not to be forced down that road. Alright, we're going up. We got a few more wiggle birds. Goodbye. Oh, this is the pipe that I found at the beginning. So I think we did a loop fully all the way around. And I believe this is progress, unless I'm mistaken. Even though I climbed some of these buildings before, I mean, it's kind of hard to keep them straight in your head, which one is which and where you're going at any given time. All I can really do is just look below me and see if I pass something. So we gotta go down and around. Oh, okay, so I think this is sort of like a parallel area here, because I think I could walk on that surface. Right, is that where I just was a minute ago when the dude showed up? Or am I confused? I think the light was in a different position, but then again, the sun is moving, isn't it? So it's hard to say. Ah, okay. We got some more wiggle birds. You got a good direct view on them, too, with a fixed camera angle. So we'll go grab that, and then we'll go up the ladder. This does have a good sense of scale, I agree on that, yeah. Wait a minute, this is not a thing. How do I get to that? Are you teasing me? Oh, we just go up the freaking flowers, what am I thinking? I had it so, like, cemented into my head that I needed to go to it from that side that I completely became blind to all other options. Wow, that is a very fast descent. Alright, 8 out of 60. Would be really cool if we could just, like, knock this door open and take a little peek around the inside of the building, but I know that would totally change, like, asset creation, because then you'd, you know, have to focus from exteriors, and there'd be all kinds of objects associated with it, and physics, interactions, and things that could be a bit awkward. But I think it would add a lot to the immersion, although I also understand that it's like an external world exploration situation. Like, thematically, it actually is that as well, because it's like the prevalence of nature meeting mankind and all of that kind of thing. Once you get into the minutiae of indoor environments, maybe it breaks that a bit. Alright, I think we're good. There's like a whole freaking jungle up above me. What is crashing down there? Just heard it sounded like a bunch of slapping sounds, like water crashing. No interiors where a small team may be in the sequel. Yeah, that's fair enough. I just think as far as immersion goes, that would have... Well, it would have made me a little bit more interested in, like, the story of each one of the buildings, which I feel like thematically you're going for. Each building is, like, its own entity. I mean, they have, like, their own feeling about them already, but I think that would have put it over the top of it. Anyway, I'll get off of that topic now. Let's grab our next point. Freaking bugs. Why are there so many bugs everywhere? Maybe we'll find out. We got some water. Alright, the Watchers are watching us, but who watches the Watchmen? Now, I don't know if you guys noticed it already, but it was apparent to me from, I think, the second item. I mean, the way that they frame her sitting down and everything, you can obviously see some green on her hands and feet, and there's like a boil on her upper arm. But even just from like the first or second item, I could already see just a little bit of that showing up, and it kind of telegraphed the story a bit for me, but I haven't seen enough to know 100% what's going on yet. Maybe that was intended, that it's telegraphed. I don't know. Maybe that was part of the whole plan. But yeah, water is not going to fix this child's ills. We need more. I need something to feed Taku. How do we go spear one of those mutant dolphins? That's probably a bad idea. Probably don't eat that. We need rations. We need something pre-prepared. So, family mourns the loss of one of theirs, it looks like. Drinks. Oh, probably drinks to forget. Goes to bed, and the kids... Well, it looks like they still have fish on the table. I think that's the story we're getting from that. Out of grief, someone developed a problem with some kind of drug. And the kids are neglected. Oh, maybe we're the kids. I didn't know if this was a general story about the culture or about us specifically. But that could make sense. Alright, let's see. I want to go to... I don't know, it really doesn't matter which box we go to. I might as well just strike out on my own here and do a little bit of mapping. Hunt the Mossman for food. I don't know, they're probably full of penicillin, to be honest. I mean, they seem a little moldy. I like her boating pose. Very dynamic. And definitely a good call to use some of the fabric physics and such to like have a little bit of a sense of mass in the way that the wind blows them around like that. It's a nice element of cohesion between that you can see the character with that going on. You can see little elements in the environment. There's particles in the air. There's a little bit to do with the, the passage of time. Those are visually some nice things. They complement each other well thematically. All right, let's go up here. Got another little piece of something to grab. Looks like... Well, the yellow before were buildings, right? Yeah, this is the city's store. There's people between the buildings. We're missing a few too many pieces of the puzzle right now to really know what's going on with that. But we'll revisit it, no worries. Let's see what's up over here. Okay, we got another package revealed. It would be wild if I could reveal every one of them. And then I'll have my pick as to which order I take them in. Also, I know this is maybe... It would change the scope of the game a bit, and I'm not sure narrative-wise if this idea would be wise or silly, but... And again, I'm a bit biased because I just love this genre of gameplay in general. If there were some kind of abilities that were unlocked or found that would allow you access to other things throughout the course of the game, it would sort of create a natural opening up of the environment that I think I would really like a lot. Because right now, and this is fine too if this was definitely the design, but you can pretty much go anywhere right from the beginning as far as I can tell. So if you see a building you want to scale, you just go at it and see what happens. But if there was like a scary building off in the distance, a bit ominous, maybe you need like a grappling hook to get up an angle, that could be kind of cool. And maybe that is the case. Again, I don't know. I haven't played more than about half of this yet, so we'll see if that's actually true. If it is, though, kudos. If you jump in water, do you become a squid? That would be too convenient. You can't really jump in the water, no. As far as I can tell, there's nothing you can do that kills you. At least so far. Are you losing frames or is Twitch being stupid? I have lost 0 frames since the beginning of the NLSS like 3 hours ago. Or 4 hours ago now at this point. So I guess it's Twitch or your browser or the internet or something like that. Wow, this building is so freaking mossy. Kind of cool, actually. I was always interested in that, the urban decay thing. I feel like there's going to be a game at some point that really knocks it out of the park, whether that be Fallout 4 or like some game that I've never even heard of. I mean, Metro Last Light I know went for that. The Stalker series has gone for that. Whoa, what are you? Let's do a little Pokemon Snappage. These are moss pelicans, I guess. But the idea of exploring and traversing urban decay is really cool. Last of Us, of course, as well, but that was also fairly linear. I mean, the plot progression path through everything was kind of predetermined for you, and I would like it if there was a bit more versatility in that. Oh, there's our way in. This kind of does give me, and if there was to be a comparison to Wind Waker, it's sort of like we're exploring all the intervening islands that don't have, like, progression items attached to them. It's been a lot of years since I played Wind Waker, but I'm pretty sure that was a thing. There were a bunch of islands that are like, oh, you found a bunch of rupees, or you found, like, I don't know, some minor item, that like a bag upgrade, or something else. Alright, so there's the rain, of course. This water had to get here somewhere. Where was the rain before, or the water before the rain? Being stored in the big, heavy clouds? Oh, we're definitely going to end up climbing that, I guess. Look at all those edges. They're so telegraphed for me to climb onto them. Kind of a new angle on the city. I don't think I've been over here before. That's pretty. The sun and the moonlight bouncing off of everything. Creates some nice moments. There's a lot of spots, actually, where you could stop and kind of just marvel at the view in front of you. It's kind of a strange size city, though, I have to say. I mean, it's reasonably sprawling, but everything around it seems to have just kind of fallen off, right? Because there's not really cities with this few skyscrapers, unless it's just like one part of a city that was developed and the rest was not quite there yet. Anyway, let's get back to the boat. It's actually kind of cool when the music isn't playing. You get a few moments of, like, solitude, and then you're brought back in when the music starts up again. That's pretty. That's actually reminding me a bit of the Bloodborne color palette. I mean, it's not intrinsically Bloodborne because it's just the moonlight, but I don't know, something about the architecture in the distance and the size of the moon and the reflections on everything feeling kind of liquidy. Kind of nice. Anyway, I don't think I really have to compliment too much more on the visuals, because I think you get the point. This one still has a thing to go get. Am I checking these little islands off in any meaningful way? Maybe they show up on my map as, like, I've been on them now. So I'm just imagining, you know, I get, like, 45 out of the 60 of these, and then I'm going to have a hell of a time figuring out where I have and have not been. Bloodborne's color palette was darker blues with harsher reds. Oh, fair enough. Maybe it's just the fact that there was always something reflecting kind of in the foreground. Bloodborne was a really pretty game, my goodness. And in a different way than Dark Souls, too. It was, like, more dynamically pretty, if that makes sense. Although the sense of scale in Dark Souls, still for me in my head, somehow feels better than Bloodborne. Not to say that it wasn't good in Bloodborne. Did I get the dolphin? Follow that dolphin. I think I got it earlier, right? Oh, there's a stingray. Okay, well, I got it. Is this a thing? No, I don't see any flowers, so I think this is just for us to visit. Dark Souls is very gothic, while Bloodborne was more Victorian. I thought there was quite a bit of gothic architecture happening in Bloodborne as well. Actually, perhaps a little bit of both in both of them. It was very cool, actually. I think it was on Kill Screen. Was it on Kill? Anybody that remembers, feel free to link the article. But there was an article that broke down a lot of stuff about Bloodborne's architecture. And I skimmed over it, to be honest. I didn't read it all in detail. But it's really cool that they went and looked into that and had an opinion on it. Thank you very much, OzHotel5, for your subscription. Welcome to the quarry, my friend. Let's get some rock meows and cool cats in chat, please, for you. Oh, I think I've reached the borderline of passability there. Or something. What is this shape that I'm going around? Oh, I guess I just must have found the corner, and then was butting into it. Okay, yeah, this is the way we want to go. So I'm just doing some, like, wholesale exploration here, just to see what's up. Can I not get any closer than that? Nope, invisible walls. Wait, or not. I've cheesed the system, boys. Oh. Collision, no. See, I'm imagining if I had freeform jumping ability, this structure could be very entertaining to traverse. Unfortunately, it doesn't really conform within the boundaries of what we were told. This is the strangest shape that I'm following along. Look, this is the bottom of the floor of the world. And we're just kind of coasting along it. It is good to sort of see the boundaries of the world, though, and to know where they are. I like that Ferris wheel in the water, too. If you had freedom jumping ability, you could die, and this game wouldn't be what it is. Yeah, I hear you. It's a distinction that, I mean, I'm sure they made very consciously. I guess just given the option between the two, I'd probably prefer the one that gives you a little bit more player autonomy. Not saying this decision's a bad one, it just might be a bad one for some people is all. But I think having the more player autonomy would make it feel a little bit less overwhelming when there's so many buildings to climb. Because it feels less like you're just following on a track, you know? You have the freedom to maybe go in a bit of a different direction. Titan Spear. Alright. Are we in future Seattle? It's about Frank the Boat. Every island has a story to tell, including this one. The exclamation point game command is not working. Sorry. Yeah, Moobot must be dead. Can't really help it, unfortunately. Okay, we got another squiggly lines block. Are these... Oh no, these aren't actually staying as squiggly lines in the... I thought maybe we were decrypting them somehow as we were getting them and putting them in our journal. Alright, good night, Fizzit. Thanks for hanging out. What do you think, guys? Should I go find another crate? Move the storyline along a little bit more? I mean, I know how to find a crate. That's not going to be a problem at all. It's just, do I want to pursue one yet? Wow, there are a lot of wildlife creatures coming after me right now. Not really after me, but existing around me. This will boost my boat for longer. Any other... Oh, there's one. Grab it. Yes. Anybody? Come on out. Alright, maybe we'll go climb this one right here. What is this called? Eclipse State? Oh, did I just pass a boat? No. No, I didn't. Oh, eclipsed. Hey, Fifth Wall, thanks for coming by. Thank you, everybody, for being here. I appreciate it very much. Oh, and thank you, Rob Bobberts, for your subscription. It was very kind of you. Let's do some PogChamps for Rob Bobberts. Guys are making the road to 500 dream a real thing. We're at 462 right now. So we're in, not exactly striking range, but we're in, like, relatively close range. And that's a great feeling, so thank you so much for that. Oh, no, I didn't mean to go back down. Calm down. What is this? It looks like a gravestone. Maybe it's just a metaphor. This is cool. I like these little enclaves of varieties of fauna. Flora? I forget which one's animals, which one's plants. Flora. Alright, let's go around. Let's see if I can map up this. Wait, is it that simple? Go down, go around, go up, then go right. I think that's all you do. What kind of game is this? This is an exploration platformer. There we go. No big deal. I guess they put, like, the more important story element chart things in building area where you're more likely to know that they're around. Because I guess you could probably pass quite a few of those little islands and not really think to pursue them. But then again, the islands are, like, not really any challenge at all to traverse. They're kind of just there. And her upper body strength, by the way, she is jacked. Able to climb up all these buildings, climb up, jump up higher, and not even really worry too much about it. Got a real career as like an athlete or like a circus performer or something. Flora's plant life, yeah. Just a brain fart. I know, I actually know that, but I'm just being dumb. Oh, look who it is. Oh, bye. Where'd he go? Did he fall into the moss below? Are these people made of pure spores? Stick around and we'll find out. What is the mystery of these moss people? If this game were a little less serious, it'd be great to see her be jacked by the end of the game. Yeah, honestly, given how dexterous she is, I'm surprised you can't see her musculature a little bit better. But, you know, that's a nitpicky thing to say. She's certainly tough. I don't think I'd have the capability to climb even one of these buildings. Even if somebody was dying on the other side, I don't know if I could do it. A little bit of a fear of heights. She has the anti-fear of heights. She's one of those people you'd want to be building a freaking Empire State Building in the 1930s, hanging out on some kind of steel beam, some girder like a million feet off the ground, just eating lunch. She doesn't care at all. Hey, thank you so much, Brick. Welcome to the quarry, my friend. And let's get some love and hype, as we say in chat. Alright, so wind blew on the moss people. Maybe passing the spores between them could be. Not entirely sure what that means yet, but we'll find out. Let's, first of all, let's take a quick look over this edge, because that's quite pretty. This light looks almost dying lightish. It's funny, is like, as you get different stages in the day or night, it starts to make me think of different games that it reminds me of. Yeah, I hear the beacon. I just want to make sure that I get all of the points before I go down again. Not getting much. Not getting a whole lot over here. Alright. How far into the game am I? Like about an hour, but you can see on the top, each time I get one of these items, this is like one chapter, you could say, sort of. So we've got rations now. Oh, the watchers are still watching. Are they glowing more, or is that just my imagination? That'd be scary if the more angry they get, the more their backs glow. Just like me. I mean, she must be realizing she's got these crazy freaking green boils all over her hands by now. Alright, so the drunk person smashes the drink or whatever drug it is and gets sober. And then, wait, never mind. No, they get sober or angry, and then the not drugged person, oh, there she goes, she realizes now. All of her fingernails have turned the color of, like, the Statue of Liberty.